Alright, we got a new high priority project going on here. So we have our 50E drill press.
Champion blower and forge.
Champion blower and forge, Lancaster PA, main U.S.A. So I'm guessing this is probably in the 20s. It's hard to tell. Can't find any information online about it that really tells me anything. This one's all original paint, original everything. The only thing I see that's not original is someone put a stupid Allen screw right there. And everything else appears to be original that's on it. And I just put a cord on here, an old cloth cord that we had because the original was cut off. So it's got this real safe wiring back here. Here's the belt right here. I'm not sure what they had here for the clasp. Something went in here to hold it together, so maybe someone can tell me what goes in here. It has to be below the surface so it doesn't hit on the belts in here, or the pulleys. So we're using some genuine Singer oil here, sewing machine oil. I mixed up in my HR oil container a little bit of graphite in here from this is from the 60s. There's a little lubricant in this thing. He's thinking this is on backwards here.
This one's backwards. Because this flange rubs against here.
Oh, it is bad. It's 180 from what this one is.
Sure loosened up though.
Okay, let's try a little oil on this and see what happens. Whoa. Here for a minute. It'll come out. It came out black, which means it's graphite now. You're using a factory tool there, I saw. Oh, someone bothering me. I'm busy. If that's you on the phone, call me back. I'm busy. So this is graphite now, so.
There you go.
Comes out nice and black.
Oh, feel that compared to that side. Look at that.
It's almost like new.
That is good stuff.
Yeah, we got good stuff here. So here's our. There's that. A little stiff. Yeah, just a little bit.
A little on that side.
Yeah, we're working it in here. Just a few drops is all it takes.
Oh, man, that is great.
There we go. Once it starts to rotating, the whole thing will clean. We're downtown now. It's not balanced though. Look at that in the rough ass machine.
Probably close enough.
That's not high RPM there. We might have to rebalance that for high RPM use. Okay, you got that all tightened back up?
Yep.
Got original bolts on there? Maybe. I think everything in this thing's original. It's got nice original paint, original rust. Here's everything on it. It's a Westinghouse motor. We can't figure out what year it is. So maybe you can tell by the serial numbers what the hell this thing is. We were trying to determine what that was by everything that was on there. Couldn't figure out anything online for year-wise how old the motor is. The motor would probably identify what year the part this is.
Quarter horse.
Yep, it's quarter horse. Okay, I'll get some lubricant on this one here too. Okay, this one just slides on the motor itself. Let me a little bit harder to get to that one.
That doesn't, there's no oil under there. Just the two bearings here.
Oh, that's part of the motor. Okay.
Part of the motor.
Okay, so I'm just going to put some of my graphite oil mix on there. Don't scrap it. Don't screw up my label. I like the way it is.
I
already wiped it off.
Which one's the serial number?
Right here.
Is this the model number? Or
There's two different numbers on there.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, it's two different numbers. I tried to determine what it was too, but I couldn't make out what it was. So it has a round badge here, which would determine that said something motor, AC motor. I mean, I think that says AC motor on there, but I'm not sure. I was trying to find something that looks similar to that by the year.
Well, they have it back to 110 volts instead of 120 or 125.
Yeah, it's 110 volt, but that's fairly common, I've been told. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of oil on the motor over here. We already turned it on, it does work.
Is that, can you read that above that number?
Let me get some lubricant in here.
Yeah.
As deep as these oil wells are under here, you think
back
it'll
here,
probably hold about a gallon and a half of oil, I bet. Coming out, I can't tell.
It was pretty quiet already, but now it's going to be like a sewing machine.
Should be even worse. Yeah, sewing machine oil. It should be like a sewing machine. I was trying to get this off up here. It didn't want to come off.
Here, I'll hold that up. You want to put some on there?
This has like a little knurling in there for lubricant to hold it in.
What's this right here?
What, is there something up there?
Is that a nut? Or, I mean, a screw? There's a little screw there slotted. I bet it's for oil.
Might be. Let me get a smaller screwdriver. It actually probably guides it. No, it would be no, that'd be a set screw, so it won't rotate. So there's a screw up here in the very top. Where's that little screw at? Oh, here it's down here. Take this out, see what happens. I tried Googling it, but no, Westinghouse does not have any kind of information to tell you years about anything. Oh, that's just a little short screw.
These are some replacement motors for you. Vintage.
Replacement what? Can't see where the hole goes. I don't think that's an oil hole, but we'll find out.
I don't think you're going to need a motor for another 50 years.
Just putting oil into it.
519 3232.
I'd like to get to the shaft in here, but it's got a nice little thrust bearing under here for when you're drilling. And it can it takes the pressure. It's gonna burn everything up. Because this is not rotating, but this does. Not sure what this chuck is too. It looks pretty good. Oh, there's some names on it. I have to read the video. Something fed champion. Chuck. Chunky. Good. 8434. Like something. Yeah, I have to read that. Probably read that online. A lot better than I can right now. Camera doesn't let me see this very well, but I'll look it up online. It looks like 34 it says. It's number 34. I need an original chuck key to go with it now. Alright, so what's going on here? So there's getting a little oil in there. It is getting seeped in. But, I don't think that's a grease screw though. We can speed the process up by just putting it on the outside. Figure out what's going on with this thing. Alright, I'm going to put some oil right here. There, now it's got oil on it. That lubed it. Just pour it on there. I'm going to put some down this here too. Yeah, that freed it up. Boy, that made a big difference there.
Let's see if we can get some down into here. Do you try some of that hole?
Yeah, I didn't do too much. Let me get in there. Hold on. Pouring it down this keyway worked pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah, that's definitely freeing it up. Hear it dry. We got this other hole over here. We don't know what it does. So.
You want to try some on here?
I'm just trying to see if it goes in.
Feels rougher for some reason.
I lubricated the dirt.
Pardon me?
Lubricated the dirt.
Turn that sideways, you'll get it closer or more up right there. You
I'm
go.
trying to, but it's just. It's getting helping better. Well, it's getting wet out here.
Yeah. It's rubbing on something that I didn't feel before.
It's got lubricant on the outside here, so I know there's oil in there now. Yep, you can see an oil trail. There's some oil on the front here, though.
You know where we need some is right here. Might be biting up to this shaft right here.
Well, the oil, this shaft's getting wet.
This one here is getting the vertical shaft, and this one here is horizontal, I think.
Is there another hole over there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I didn't see the hole.
Carry you.
There you go. I didn't see another hole over there. Don't get too much. It puts a lot in there real quick.
It's open.
I'm sure it will. Everything's dry.
Oh, feel that now. Yeah, it broke free.
That's original crud in there, you know.
It's only been sitting for 75 years or more.
Well, I think it's 100
Look
years.
at that. Now it's coming back.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't almost 100 years old. But it's at least 90s. Oh, that's freed up that a lot. Okay, now I'm going to put some oil where it really matters in the grease, or in the bearing over here. Just attempt to. Trying to force it in the ball bearing there, but keep that up. We're going to make this thing actually work. It's tight right there.
Yeah. Should we put a belt on and give the viewers a thrill?
I'm not going to use that belt right now because the belt is too old to use at this point.
Yeah. Without.
It'll just break it. Okay, here, load that up again over there.
And where?
That hole, just fill it up. I filled up this hole. Just keep pouring in there until it starts pouring out the damn thing.
Oop. Thought it was full, but then it's not.
It sucked it right in. Go up and down a few times.
Oh yeah, that's made all the difference.
Could get some oil in there. Hold on. Come on.
Yeah, I can feel it all around here, not just in the keyway.
Yeah. You can't do that. Got me now. Squirted me. Well, it actually rotates now. Still a little dry, but
Hole here, but I can't imagine it being for oil. There's nothing moving there.
yeah, hard to tell. Tighten this screw up here. Okay, where's that little set screw that we had right here? There's our pulley right there. Oh, we didn't put any more oil right there, did we? Just load it up. It's going to be hard to over lubricate it. It's so dry.
No, not anymore. You know what?
It's almost going freely now.
I'm gonna put just some right there. Maybe that'll loosen that thing up. Probably better use brake free of some kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it went up to that point and it stopped, so. This is our depth stop for how far it goes down.
Will it go down?
I thought it did. Well, it's not appearing to be too adjustable.
Use a hammer.
No, I have a real tool right here to use.
They have a hole in the top?
I don't care.
Maybe. Yeah, they do. Look at that. Rush out a layer of rust in there and it'll be fine.
Yeah, well, it's definitely getting something on it right now. Oop.
Here, I'll take it down where you can see it.
Oh, the oil's getting in there now. There it goes. I don't use that one.
Ah. Do all your rag.
Yeah, use one that's full of oil and grease. A clean rag. I stole that first, Billy.
I'll bring you some rags.
Okay, where's our stop at? Because it shouldn't be had a stop right on that. I don't think.
Looks like it was right here. Where's
Yeah, I know. That's where it was. We just dragged it up, but well, this should come off now. There we go. It's in there. Big hole. Well, again, we need CRC down there. So now we have
This
a.
feels good.
Well, now we have an access right here to put stuff in there. See.
Hmm. Good machining. Yeah.
How far down will it go?
There. Probably don't need to stop unless you're doing something.
Yeah. Definitely getting well lubed. Oh, there's where we're pouring the oil inside the pulley. In there. I wonder if you're supposed to pack grease in there or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess probably.
Oh, just like sex.
How far down did it go? Right there. Right there. I'm going to tighten it. Just past where it bottoms out internally. Alright. So this works pretty good. Stay tight right there. It's dry up in there, but I can't. Free it up. Just gets tight right there at the bottom. It's going to be an oily mess. You don't suppose it. I'm using a dirty rag. Why'd you give me the clean one for?
Somebody took your dirty rag from you.
I did. I used a clean one. Now it's dirty. Oh, well. Can't see it's not lubricated now. Look at that. It's got a full coat of lubricant
How
on
does
there.
this feel?
I haven't got that far yet.
When you used to make good stuff.
Yeah, the problem is,
Probably pre-Jacobs.
looks like it says Champion on it. Look out. Look out. Jeez.
Getting closer.
That has a very quick ram on that thing.
I'll take my turn.
Look out. Hold on, let me put more on.
Oh, that's much better.
Hold on, hold on.
Look at that. Just like nothing now. Interesting though, these little flat spots on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Looks like somebody beat it with a hammer.
Somebody used a hammer on it.
That's still pretty tight. Probably have to flip it over and put some oil on the inside to really make it work, but well, that's freeing up there though. Oh, that's, yeah, that got in there. It's working its way in. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down. There you go. Ah, we're starting to get some action.
Mm-hmm.
Goes up hard, but it comes down really fast. Look at that. Only at the very bottom there is where it's tight. I bet you it's some kind of a ball bearing in there.
Mm.
Yeah, that works pretty good.
What did? Oh,
Here you have an oil leak around
that's.
here.
I thought we were about done with oil. We need some there.
Oh, we got to pull this out.
Yeah, it ain't pulling though, is it?
Not too easily. Let me see it. It's our pull pin. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, hold on, leave it there. Is there a pin back here? Put some oil on the backside there.
Mm-hmm.
On the backside.
Oh, back here?
No, right here. It's coming through.
Oh, that thing.
On the pin.
There, try that. Oh, yeah. These inches right here, too.
Everything appears to be dry. What's up with that? I don't know why it has a click pin on it. Well, I guess it's so you can hold it to move it in. And you make your adjustment on the belt. Nope.
Nope, it's got to be up on top to clear that.
Okay. Some more lubing on there. Well,
Oop.
I don't know if that goes through or not.
I was being told before. Got this loosened up pretty good.
Not going down. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's got a pull pin right here. Let you go all the way across.
You have a shaft there now.
Yeah, okay. And we got this all leveled. I don't know if that hole went through. It looks just full of oil, but it'll soak through.
I think it must be.
It's a lot freer than it was now.
Yeah.
We already had these lubed. That's lubed up pretty good.
Was this a belt tensioner?
We're still tight right here, though. See, it's right there. It gets tight. Do we need more oil right in that hole?
Mm-hmm. Which one? This side?
Yeah.
Or
All the way down. Pull it down. Pull it down. The lever.
This one here?
The lever. You're working with the
yeah.
lever. I can't work
Okay.
with my side.
I got it.
Right there's a tight spot. That last ½ inch.
Yeah. I'll wear it free.
That's where we need to get freed up a little bit.
No, it's tight again.
Yeah, let me see it. Okay, it just gets tight in that one spot right there. If I get a running start, I can go all the way, but if I just pull down, it gets tight at the last inch.
Yeah. You probably just got a little bit of,
Probably because it's not worn there.
not worn enough in there.
Yeah.
You probably not have drilled that far, have you?
Yeah, they probably never did.
So it will go.
So this is a pinch clamp for this, so we can move this around.
That moves really good.
There's no holes in here, which is nice. This moves over here. If you loosen that up, that'll move in there. Let me get some break-in lube over here. We'll get some modern chemicals into here. Ooh, that was dry.
Spray some shit in there.
Oh, hold on, I'll get this cord out here. I don't want to get the cord all wet. Keep our original cord looking original. Okay, rotate a little bit. Hold on, just bring it over. All the way up to me. Stop.
That's it.
Hold on. Okay, go the other way.
That's getting better.
Okay, go all the way to the other stream on the left. Right there, stop.
Nope.
Go back, son. All the way. Okay.
It's a little tighter on the left side there.
Over here?
Right there.
Okay, bring it back halfway. Keep coming. Stop. Pull back right there. Okay, we're lubed.
That's nice.
Okay, put it over here. Let's pull this off. Go ahead and pull it up. Just gotta work the oil through, that's all. Where's our oil at? That's it, break it.
I don't think this will last after California's fallen in the sea.
There's no marks on that until you hit the darn table with it.
It's nice now. A little bit of that rust off there.
The rust is breaking itself free. Yeah, now it's going to bang bang against the table now. Okay, let's put it back in a factory spot. Down lower. Keep going.
Right there?
Right
More?
there. That's the original spot.
That's where you like it, huh?
I go up about a ½ inch. Right there. That's about where it was. Slightly lower than that, that's fine.
Okay.
See, now we're real close to our table now, see, so. So now I'm going to bang in right here. So I have to raise it about a 1/2 inch more to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't want to be unsafe here.
Mm-hmm. Might not be enough.
This I'm just going to take a little scrub pad to, and that's it. I'm not going to do any more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be too good. It wouldn't look original.
Better than anything you buy today.
Yep. It's all lubed up over here now. First position. Goes all the way in.
Tighten that up then.
So what's nice about this is the belt. When you go to this pulley here, the leather belt can't go in and out. It has to be straight up and down and straight across. So what happens on this pulley here, it goes up high and lines up with this one over here. When you go to low position, grab that up there. Oh, you locked it in. You have to hold on, pulling the whole machine. I can't stop from moving. Okay, come back up. There you go. So when you're in this position here, it moves out. Now it lines up with this one.
And all these pulleys have
It lines up with this.
little
Curve.
self-centering
They're
bump in the middle.
yeah, they're curved. I forget what they call that, but
Yeah,
all ropes and flat belts. When you're on a pulley, it will naturally, whatever you got will go to the high spot for whatever reason. It always goes up. You think it'd go down, but it doesn't. It goes to the center. So everything has a curve to it, so it stays that way. So right now we are all the way out. So we are now in low gear because it's the small pulley, and the big one over here, that's low. So it's as fast, slow as it'll go. If we go to the other position, it'll be the fastest it'll go. We only got 2 speeds. Get oil going over here. Look at that.
Actually, I think big one here and small one here would be low speed, wouldn't it?
No, this is fast. This gears it up.
Oh, you're right. Because small, like on a bicycle, is
Yeah,
in the front is.
it makes a difference. All right. So
Job well done.
let's get a little more oil in the wells over here.
There you go.
Load me up. Okay, tilt the can again. Put the can upright first.
What's that?
Put it upright and go back again. It reloads it. Okay, that's good. Let's do the same thing on the back.
Takes a lot of oil.
Yes. We have this little safety cover that's not original, I don't think. It's just steel. That was over there. It keeps the cap clear. All this stuff is wrapped in this cloth tape that we have to redo.
Yeah, friction tape.
Yeah. Make it look pretty. And it was real nice up here. What you very few see is it has a cast iron cover right here. It goes right here. It keeps the belt from hitting you in the face when it breaks. And it has a curve to it, so it matches that. So that's how that's supposed to look. So this is the most original one I've seen online. Well, we haven't put it online yet, but it's very original. Okay, where's our power at, boss?
Okay.
Now, if you put your fingers back here, it does shock you.
No problem.
I already figured that out. Not very much, though. It's only 110 volts. Look at this nice switch.
I'll talk about quiet motor. That's nice.
Brush is engaged. Okay, so this is probably a 90-year-old motor. Listen to it. Just hums real nice. I think I'll run for another 100 years. I like this switch. Neat switch. You can hear the brushes re-engage. No safety devices at all.
Got a little spark in the commutator there.
Oh, you flip it on? Well, you would think so. It's a brushed motor.
Yeah.
Is it on that side?
Let me get it. Look in there.
Way down the side. You don't need to be that close.
Try it again.
Yeah, back up. You don't need to be that close. Yeah, those brushes might wear out in another 50 to 100 years. So, yeah, so that works pretty good. So we have to get the belt fixed. I'm gonna have to glue it back together.
Yep, got a little bit right there.
Just trying to.
Delamination a little bit.
Yep. Have to put a little Gorilla Snout on there, I guess. And what kind of glue should I use on leather? I was thinking just using Gorilla Glue, but I don't know what to use. So, anybody got any ideas what to use for leather? Let me know. And then after, this is the only bad spots right here. And then after we do that, we're going to soak it in linseed oil. I think would be the ideal. I might have a little bit of mink oil left over too, mix that I used to use in my saddlebags. And that'll soften the leather up, and we can probably put this thing up there and make it work. But the belt's in good condition. Oh, there's a flashlight. So the belt looks really good. Oh, I got to figure out what kind of clasp it goes on here. Like I said, I don't know what kind of clasp goes on this. So whatever it is, it has to clear the pulleys, otherwise it'll rub on them. So I don't know what it would take on them, but for now, I just had a piece of wire stuffed in there. This thing was just down here like this. There we go. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's going to go very far.
I got that one.
Goes right to there. See a little piece of wire I had laying around somewhere?
Gotta be here.
I know it's got to be here somewhere, but I guess it got thrown away or put on the floor.
Unless you got mad at it.
I might have got mad. Let me get this pick right here and use that.
Well, here's another set screw here. We gotta make sure we get back in.
Yeah, I know. There, use that pick right there to hold it.
Tighten this up here.
No, it goes on that one.
Tighten. Put it on that speed.
This one's in the wrong spot. Don't force it. You don't have to force it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I got that just temporarily holding in there. But that's how they work. The belts twist around. See how they got the twist in them? So that's how it goes. So I got to work on that. I got to put that set screw back up in the hole up here. That's right there in front. Good.
It's probably had a belt run off the old steam engine or something before they got a motor here. And then they got all modern.
Yeah, well, before this, everything was hand cranked. They made a bunch of hand crank stuff. I googled them. I figure where that screw goes. What angle did that go in? There it goes. Stand it up straight up. Okay, hold the pulley or the chuck, whatever. That'll be tight enough. Alright, so we had a little piece of wire. I don't know what happened to it. I had it laying over here. I think I had it laying up on this. It probably got wiped off. Probably on the floor somewhere. Right there.
Yeah,
That piece
that's
right
a
there.
very unique pin.
Yeah, that's it. That's not correct, but it's better than this. It's better than what we had on it. So, did you get that motor number? Were you able to Google anything? What happened to the wire?
Pardon me?
Were you able to get any information on that serial number?
No. There's a few areas that you can go to, though.
Yeah. I could see up here. It's dark up here.
Oh, you'll work this thing.
Carefully.
It's my daughter's phone.
Don't ask me. I don't have a cell phone.
Well, I didn't have one, or I had one, but my wife broke hers, so I gave her mine.
Yeah.
And then I used a flip phone for quite a while until she got mad because she couldn't track me.
Now, theoretically, this might loosen up if you do this. Yeah.
You know what it is? This thing was down before. It's got to go down.
Well, if you just slide it
I think
over,
I think this is kind of a tensioner. Oh,
engage it first. Quit yanking on it. Let go. Okay, it's engaged. Well, they would have made it so you can pull it off and do this without having to disengage the system. So I want to put it on top of the oil.
You want to change speed, you probably just plop that down.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't do it yet, down on top of there. See if you come off the back side, but see that screw is in the way. They won't let me do it.
Looks like there's enough room in there.
Yeah, but I don't want to force the belt. So, you know, I gotta get the correct hardware on here for the clasp and fix the belt. Other than that, everything else is good.
Put this up to this one. There you go. I think this is a tensioner. Take that and move it down, see if it gets tighter.
We don't have an adjustment for going tighter.
Hmm?
You only got two things. Yeah, leave that loose. You only got two holes. There's no tension adjustment. Flat belts don't have to be tensioned too tight. They can be pretty loose and work. That's what's nice about belts. They don't have to be a lot of tension to them. They have a little bit of natural drag to them already because of leather. But oh well, it's pretty good. So get a little fine tuning back here on the motor. Still a little bit. Where's our cover at? Where's that little clamp you have?
Right there. We take these screws out?
So, yeah, let's put it back up here for now. I don't have a good soldering iron. I don't have any solder, so I'll have to get that stuff. I thought I saw some solder. I was doing something at home. I think I saw it in the old shop. Can't get real solder in California, so if anybody's got some real lead solder, I could use some. All I got here is that stupid zinc tin shit, whatever the hell it is.
Drop this down.
There it goes. Okay. Like I said, if that was the original part there, it would probably be painted black.
Yeah. As of the first, you can't divide bullets very easily either.
Well, you can buy them. You just have to sign your life away for each one.
Pay a fee.
Well, there is some licensing involved. Yes, there's some fees involved. I think it's only going to be about $75 for your first bullet, and then after that, it's only probably $5 a piece. So if you want 100 rounds, you better take out a loan, home equity loan on your house.
Take a road trip.
So there you go. So like I said, I don't think that's original, but it does. That is the only safety device we have on this thing. So what we'll do here is scrub this down a little bit right there, but I'm not gonna take the rust off. We'll make it look more like this surface here, like it should look. And I think it's supposed to have some kind of a wood spool handle that goes up on there that just pushes on over the shaft here. This looks like it's about 7/16 of an inch there. It might be ½ inch, but I think it just has a long, probably about a 4 or 5 inch long spool that just drops down over it. So anybody got one of those wood handles?
That's a lot. That's a lot of human oil.
But it's got to be
It
has to be an aged handle, not a new handle. We don't want new stuff. New does not look right on this. This is called an unrestoration restoration. I've done a lot of those on motorcycles. That's where you make everything work, but it still looks like crap when you're done. That means you did a good job. You can take it on a freeway and haul ass on it. That's the key. All right. Well, there you go. 150E Champion forged.
I'll look it up and see if we can find a fresh
Champion blower and forged. There you go. And you get some letters up here. I don't know what that's all about. Oh well. We'll get that belt fixed and get this thing running. Try cutting some chips on there and see what happens. I'm sure it'll work just fine. That motor sounds sweet. You know what other motor I got around here sounds like that? It's this one over here on my grinder. This is a Cadet. This is old too, I'm sure. This is an old motor. So this is my diamond grinder. It's a good motor. Got a little more vibration than it used to have. Probably I should lubricate the bearings in it at some point. But yeah, that's the only other motor I got that sounds real nice and quiet. like these old motors. So, oh well, that's it for this one.